Turning now to the latest in Gaza, over 100 Palestinians have lost their lives in a series of Israeli air attacks overnight. With the conflict escalating, the U.S. has deployed military advisors to Israel as it prepares for a ground offensive. The U.S. has also issued a warning to Iran against the expansion of the war. Yoo-jin reports.
More than 100 Palestinians were killed during Israeli air attacks in Gaza overnight on Monday and into Tuesday morning. Citing Gaza's Hamas-run government media office, Al Jazeera reports that more than 140 people lost their lives and hundreds more are wounded. The airstrikes hit a refugee camp in northern Gaza as well as the southern cities of Rafah and Khan Younis. The Israel Defense Forces released surveillance footage on Tuesday of what is said were airstrikes in Gaza. The military added it struck dozens of Hamas gunmen and buildings and that several Hamas commanders had been killed. The latest figures from the Israeli and Palestinian health ministries show that more than 6,400 people have died since the start of the flare-up on October 7th. This comes as Israel prepares for its ground operation in Gaza. The U.S. on Monday sent its military advisors to Israel.
What I can tell you is that that there are a few relevant military officers with experience, the kinds of experience that we believe is appropriate to the sorts of operations that Israel is conducting and may conduct in the future.
An unidentified U.S. official told AP News that among them is Marine Corps Lieutenant General James Glynn, who previously helped lead Special Operations Forces against the Islamic State. The official added that Glynn will be advising on how to mitigate civilian casualties in urban warfare. At the same briefing, Kirby also delivered Washington's warning to Iran.
We know they've supported Hamas and Hezbollah. We know they're monitoring these events very, very closely, and in some cases urging on some of these groups. And that's why I made it clear the president does not want to see this conflict widen. We have added additional military capability into the region to deter any such action, and we will act appropriately to protect and defend our national security interests in the region.
There's been an increase in attacks on U.S. military bases in Iraq and Syria recently, which the U.S. believes were supported by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard and the Iranian government. Yoo-jin, Arirang News.